The following is a presentation of GeekGamer.tv. You're watching live recorded coverage of the Professional and Amateur Pinball Association's Tournament Circuit Final from Scott Township, Pennsylvania at the PAPA headquarters. Circuit Final coverage is brought to you by PAPA, the Professional and Amateur Pinball Association. For more information about this circuit and other events across the country, visit papa.org. As we jump into round number 8, all right, I'll knock that off. Monster Bash is the game, and we introduce Karl DeAngelo, jumping in with Jason Werdrick, Adam Lefkoff, and Daniele Acciari. And keep it locked after the match because we have an exclusive interview with somebody. You're watching continuing coverage of the PAPA Circuit Final.
I always want to do the count sound. I don't know why, but yes.
I really love this game. I think it's great. I had a lot of fun playing it. When I was working at Williams, me and Lyman and Keith Johnson used to get together at 5 o'clock and play Lyman's Whitewood until the wee hours of the night, and it was always a really, really great time. Those guys are really fun to play with, and everybody's very competitive, and it was really good.
As the machine gets filled up with tokens, everything's on tokens this whole weekend, and it goes to a great charity that I don't remember the name off the top of my head.
Pinball Outreach Project.
That's right, Pinball Outreach Project. That's right. Yep, there you go. And so the next game is going to be Monster Bash. Not Ali. Monster Bash. There we go.
So is this, if I send people to geekgamer.tv, is there like a link on the front page?
Yep, it's right on the front page. A big red banner at the top saying that we're live right now.
Cool.
As Daniele steps up now and plays first on Monster Bash, the object of the game is to collect, guess what? Monsters.
That's right.
Now he's doing something that I don't typically see of players. He is backhanding Frankenstein right away. Typically, I see players just ignore it because of that reason right there.
That's exactly why. That's right.
Dre D2 in our chat room picked up on that as well. He was going after Frank right away. He's like, why is he doing that?
A couple of,
what's the thought process?
Well, I can definitely see doing it very early in the ball while you have ball saber running.
Right.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But he was continuing to do it even after the ball saber went off, and that makes no sense to me at all.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, unless he's just assuming that by getting 3 or 4 hits now, it'll make it easy to do it, and he's just trying to guarantee himself that he gets multi-ball. But I don't, that doesn't make any sense to me at all. So I'm not really sure what his thought process was.
So we got is that Adam stepping up there, I think?
That is correct.
So we got Adam.
Yep.
Just coming off a ball 3 of the year for him, probably, on Demo Man. And now he's got to reset his mentality.
Yep.
Going into Monster Bash.
That's right.
He's getting his music ready. And he probably doesn't even realize that everybody in the world just saw him basically stripped.
Saw his shirt, his chest. That's right. Woo! Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, it's just like one of the things about competing in pinball is that like every game is its own, and you do one and it's over, and you've just got to get over it and go on to your next one. And when you do well, you can get too cocky, and when you do poorly, you can get down on yourself, and you've just got to be able to sort of wipe that away and say, well, the last game was what it was, and this is a brand new game, and everything's fresh.
So what's a good strategy here on Monster Bash? Obviously, you want to collect all the monsters, of course, but usually there's a good, step-by-step list of monsters that maybe you should knock off first and then go on down the line, right?
One thing that I will usually do...
Oh, that's a rough till. He was trying to save a little too vigorously there and lost it really quickly. And no doubt, next player's going to wait a minute or two. Yeah.
So what I'll usually do is... one strategy is that you can just go for creature, and the creature shot is the one that's all the way to the left into that little scoop there. And you can shoot in there 4 times to start creature, and then shoot in there 4 or 5 times to finish creature. It's worth about 20 or 30 million points. And the nice thing about that is that on most Monster Bashes, when the ball kicks out of that scoop, it'll bounce right off the left flipper and over to the right one, and you just pop it right back in again. Left, right, pop it back in again, and just do that over and over. And so that's actually not a bad strategy. It allows you to finish creature, which will give you instrument bonuses on the other shots, and it'll get some points on the board for you. Some people do that exclusively. They just play creature over and over and over. I'm not sure I would do that in a crowd like this, because you really need to be playing for big points in a crowd like this. But you know, it's really good points. You need to start the mode anyways, and that's what I would be looking to do right off the bat here personally. Now, one of the problems with doing that, I mean, we've probably seen it done, but if you're stepping up to a game fresh and you don't know what that creature kick-out is like, then that can be really dangerous, because while it works on most games, it doesn't work on all of them, and the last thing you want is to shoot the ball in there and watch it pop straight down the middle on you. So I'm not sure who's playing third, but whoever they are, they're really letting this tilt bob settle down.
They must have seen that same tilt bob video that I've seen. I know, at least in the Pinball 101 videos, they tied an LED light to the tilt bob. Every time
so you could watch it.
You could watch it, and it's crazy. I mean, it will go for a while.
So here we are. Jason Werdrick is up, and
gets a skill shot.
That's right.
A huge 100,000 points coming off a Demo Man, which were huge scoring, and now we're small scoring again.
One of the things he did get, though, is a spear gun, which is a bonus he can use if he does start the
quite get around.
Nice
drop catch there.
Very nice. Definitely. And a nice catch there, too. Good start. He's already surpassed the other 2 players in, 2 seconds, and now I guess he's going to go for, I bet he goes for creature here. So let's see. He doesn't. No, he's going up the center, and one thing that can give you is a mosh pit multi-ball if you hit it 6 times. Which can be worth some good points, and is something most players don't go for because they're focusing on monsters and the Frankenstein. But he only needs 2 more shots to get through.
I think he's going through and checking he's checking his status right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is pretty smart, because in this game, you're building towards different modes and collecting those monsters. So he wanted to see where he's at, and he's asking a question.
Yeah, I don't know what he's after here. What his problem?
I think he's looking for some information that he's expecting to see on the display, and it's not giving it to him. But he's going to go ahead and continue play here. And post transfer over, and I wonder what he's going to go for here.
Right up the middle. One more shot.
Wow, nice catch.
Very nicely done. So if he gets one more here, he'll light Mosh Pit Multi-Ball. And he does, and he should have Mosh Pit Multi-Ball lit on the scoop now. Oh, sorry, he has one more left. So I expect to see him shoot up the middle there, and there it is. Mosh Multi-Ball is lit, and he'll shoot for that scoop that's off to the right. Get in here. Oh, ouch. Oh, man. Lipped right out of that scoop and right down the middle. So that was tough. But he's got like 16 million points now, and he's ahead of everybody else by a pretty significant amount. So back to ball 3. Karl DeAngelo is up now. As I said, Karl's a real clutch player. When he's down, he can really come back from behind, and he's playing last. So I would never count him out. Oh, that was terrible. Tried to get a catch there, and it just didn't work out for him. And so Jason Werdrick is the only one who's really gotten anything done here. He's put up 15 million from that game, and he's got Mosh Pit Multi-Ball left for his next ball. And Daniele let that tilt bob settle down again as we sit around and wait and see what we can get done here. Oh my God, that was brutal. That feed off the left and then right into the slingshots and out, but thankfully got a ball saver. So, oh my God. And after such killer games coming into this, Daniele just drains out twice. And he's only got 2 million points.
And Daniele's on the danger of being eliminated, and he started this morning almost 3.5 hours ago.
That's right. But I mean, playing that long is tiring.
Oh yeah, that's what they call it, the gauntlet. This is the gauntlet.
I know that a lot of times I'll be in double elimination tournaments, and you'll get knocked into the losers bracket in the first round, and then you're like climbing, and we have weekly tournaments in Portland that go by that format.
What did he put there on? Is that his?
I thought it was his iPod.
Yeah. I was going to say, is that a tilt detector? I mean, is it detecting the motion of the machine?
Right. I don't really know what the story is there, to be honest.
It must be Bluetooth. He's listening to stuff on his headphones right now.
I mean, this is Daniele didn't even actually tilt, I don't think, and so he's really.
It must be set really sensitive right now.
Well, either that or he's just taking some time to psych himself up.
Right.
I personally don't like doing that. I tend to psych myself out more than psych myself up. But I can see him heading over towards the game now.
Yeah, he's making his slow way.
Yeah, exactly.
I do want to do a brief test as we're waiting here. Eden, can you? Oh, he took off his headphones. See, you can't. Eden.
I'll throw something at him.
I was talking to you to see if we could do a quick test so I can hear you. Can you talk?
I think a test would be great.
Yeah.
Closer? Far?
Just bring it
Should
close.
I whisper it like this?
I can always adjust you.
Yeah, that's good.
The voice that you hear, by the way, you guys, that's 2008 Canadian pinball champion Eden Stam.
I love it.
Do you love that?
I do.
Yeah, buddy.
Awesome.
You should.
Awesome, I do.
You should. Actually, here, that camera right there.
Here I am.
Yeah, there you go. So.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I obviously I was out and about a little bit, getting some stuff done for other things going on here in this amazing facility, but appreciate the work you guys have been doing so far. Apparently it's amazing.
And now we're going to go back to live action.
I'll see you guys later.
All right, man.
See you.
As Adam steps up to the table after he's let it sit there for a while.
Yeah, for quite a while. So Adam starts his ball. He gets into the mummy. We've been getting some really ugly feeds from that right side, which is too bad. A lot of times that right side feed can feed really nice to the flipper, but this one seems to be tending to get into the slingshots, which is a really tough way to start your ball. Adam's going for creature, and there's that move I was talking about earlier, letting it bounce over to the left flipper to the right. This one doesn't seem to be doing it as cleanly as some do, but he did get the ball back and under control, and I would imagine he's going to continue doing that. And
oh, that is rough.
That feed from the right is really nasty on this game, and that's too bad because getting the ball up to the top is super important. So Adam looks like he's going to be playing from behind yet again, and Jason's looking really good at this point, to be honest. So let's see what happens here.
15 million going in the ball too, when all the other three players are just not having good runs. Makes you feel pretty comfortable.
Yeah, it does actually. But he definitely is not.
Is he 2 away from? I want to say.
No, he's got Moshpit multi-ball lit right now.
I was talking
so
about
he's
Frank.
Gonna, yep, and he backhanded it right in there, and here it goes.
Moshpit.
The music for this is really great. It's like huge guitars and cranking around, and you get the monsters dancing like on the Charlie Brown special.
We do have a little bit of the mics on the floor camera, so I don't know how much they can pick up. We can't monitor that.
Oh, okay. It's really driving, and it's really great. So he's got this multi-ball going, and he's going to, be focusing on shooting those ramps and getting jackpots. And he's over. Oh, and no ball saver. God,
that is rough.
I like that boot for the mosh pit solo. So I expect to see him. I would think we're going to go back to creature here. So I expect to see him. No, he's going back up the middle. That seems. I mean, he needs 16 more hits to start Mosh Pit again. So I'm not really sure, but that appears to be what he's doing. That's a really ballsy move, I have to say.
No pun intended.
That's right. He misses that one.
Oh, very lucky there.
So that was.
So post transfer over to the left, or to the right, I should say.
Right.
I'm dyslexic, backwards, and he's probably going to do that again.
Up the middle. So that's Mosh Pit 9. He needs 15 more of those to start multi-ball.
So is this a strategy of just sticking to the Mosh Pit all day?
I
don't think I've seen that before. That's why I ask.
We would do it for fun because Mosh Pit's fun, but in a competitive situation, I can't see that I would recommend it. I mean, the amount of work to get done. I mean, I guess it depends.
But these are relatively safe shots, though. He's got them controlled.
It is a relatively safe shot, except for that feed from the left. And you've seen him, blow that feed a couple of times already.
Nice
because you need
pass.
to do a live catch and get the ball back under control. So, and in the meantime, for those shots as you're trying to do it, you're not getting any points worth speaking of. So.
As he's 4 letters away from Drac. Or I think he does.
He lit Drac.
He lit Drac.
That's
it
right.
Is lit. Okay.
But he's not even going for it.
No.
He's going right back to Mosh again.
Yep.
So there's 12. He's halfway there. He needs 12 more to light Mosh Pit multi-ball again. I also noticed that on Frank, he's only got the head lit to to open up Frank multi-ball. So he is doing a lot of work here, but he really has to do a lot more to make it pay off for anything.
Yeah.
He definitely doesn't want to collect that Drac until he he drifts into it.
And I don't know if you saw the reaction on him,
Yeah.
but he was not happy with it dropping in, and now he's got Drac attack.
That's right, and now one of the problems is that Drac is going to be moving around the playfield and blocking the shot that he wants to make up the center towards Mosh Pit multi-ball. Sometimes it moves periodically at a random amount. And I would imagine, while this is worth good points, I can't imagine he would be going.
He almost seems like he's ignoring it.
He is completely ignoring it.
Yeah.
It's worth good points.
He did get a nick on Dracula there.
It's worth good points, but unfortunately the shot is uncontrolled. So
he is sticking to this controlled Mosh Pit.
That's right.
He's 7 away from Mosh Pit multi-ball.
He got a creature shot, so
knocked that in there. That's a real safe shot.
Yeah. Wow, that was a weird.
Wow.
I would not be flipping at that. Usually, you see players let that bounce over.
Like a bounce over. Yeah.
Someone's standing. So he's obviously got the ball held here, and he's going to try and. It looks like he's just letting Drac time out, as a matter of fact. So Drac award is done, and Drac will go back into his normal position, and then we will be back to cranking on that center shot. He's got 20 now. He only needs 4 more to start Mosh Pit multi-ball.
Has anything changed yet?
No, he's continuing to crank away on the center shot. He let Drac time out.
This is one of those situations where we'll be right back after these messages, because right now he is keeping it safe and at the same time building towards multi-ball and building that. I mean, look at those. Every spin's like almost 200,000.
God.
Oh my goodness. Oh boy.
That was well done for him, but that was a tough post pass, and that's why I don't agree with this strategy, because he's not getting anything on the way to this.
Well, when he started this, he was 20 million further back, right?
That's true.
And he's now 1 away. Look at he's like almost 2 million every time he hits
that spinner. Yeah. And he's got Mosh Pit multi-ball
wow,
lit again.
Look at that spinner build. So he obviously has a great strategy here. And now he's trying to backhand it into that scoop.
And lift
boy.
out. Lift out again.
Now, is this one of those situations where you have to take it right away, or can you not keep shooting that shot?
You can keep shooting that shot. and it will continue building towards your next mosh pit multi-ball. That's right.
Oh, and he...
and he just lit Drac again, and so if he can get in there, that'll be great.
But that's okay. He's ready for the next ball.
He's got it lit the next ball, and when he goes in there, he'll light not only mosh pit multi-ball,
look at that huge
but also
bonus
Drac attack, which will be a really big deal.
Even Eden Stam agrees.
Absolutely. I was looking at. I was shocked. Like, I'm like, why is he shooting the spinner over and over?
But did you see how much he was getting per spinner
Oh yes,
shot?
and then I realized like this is actually surprisingly lucrative. Not only that, you were right with the Dracula thing, and I started thinking to myself, if he's hitting the odd Tomb Treasure in the pops a little bit, next thing you know, Mummy will accidentally light as well, and it goes right in the scoop.
That's right, and then when he goes into scoop to light Mosh, he'll have Mummy lit, which during multi-ball is guaranteed to finish pretty much. And he'll have Drac lit, which during multi-ball is very easy to finish because you don't have a threat of draining, so you can keep banging.
And I can tell you, I've played Monster Bash plenty, and I've never seen anyone use that strategy.
When you have a player that does something like that, and you're another player, now you're sitting and waiting, and you can see this. All the other players here at Papa, there's a TV screen so they can watch the other players play. Would you change your strategy at that point and maybe perhaps, hey, if he's doing this, making buttloads of points, why should not?
I usually won't, personally, unless it's something that's super easy. Because, for instance, in this case, it relies on being able to live catch off of that left feed, which I'm not very good at. And so, for me personally,
I cannot believe that he got a double danger on that. That was a nice slide save, and wow. And we've seen how tilty this Monsters of Rock has been today.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's kept that. Wow.
And that was a ballsy try for him to see if that would bounce over and be more savable than from a live catch.
And guys, I have to say, it's very, very, very interesting. Chase, you just said about the screens and copying someone's move, and now look at him going for the spinner. That's crazy. I mean, that was a big issue among a lot of us top players when the overhead screens first appeared. People started saying, well, geez, I don't want people to see the way I blow up these games, but that's the nature of things. It's made things really competitive.
Yeah, and I mean, I never like to win a game because I know more about like the one thing that scores 100 billion points than the other guy.
Right.
I mean, I'll take it obviously, but I'd much rather everybody has full knowledge and then we can go in and whoever plays the best will take it. Right.
I find it very interesting. This game, ball one, went super fast.
Yeah.
And now we have now slowed down to a grind.
Right. And one thing you'll notice here is that while Karl has Mosh Pit Multi-Ball lit, what he's trying to do is light a couple of modes so that he can run them at the same time as Mosh Pit Multi-Ball, because then he'll be able to crank away on modes at the same time as Mosh Pit Multi-Ball. He'll be able to move towards Monster Bash, worth more points obviously, and during multi-ball, the mode timers don't run out. So as long as he can keep multi-ball going, he can keep those modes going.
Right.
And he's got 3 modes ready to start now.
Oh, that was dangerous.
So this will start Creature.
Yeah.
And if he can get a left ramp and a left loop, he'll start Wolfman and Bride.
Oh, that shot is a rough shot. If you don't hit it true, that's the danger right there.
But he will be.
That was ball 2.
That was ball 2. So he'll be set up, and he'll still have Mosh, Bride, and Wolfman ready for his last ball.
So Daniele right now.
And this is make or break.
Yeah, this is huge. And is he just going for Frank here? Yep, he's and why not? He was ready to set up.
He only had 1 shot left. He had Ball Saber going. I think that's a perfectly fine strategy at this point.
And now he's going to smash the hell out of Frank. That's pretty much the goal of this mode.
During Frank multi-ball, you have jackpots on all shots, and you have a super jackpot on Frank. So there's a super jackpot.
And
another
one. And another one. And what's the object here, Greg, again? Hit Frank.
Hit Frank, that's right.
Hit Frank all day.
And he got a double super.
Oh, that's huge.
You get that if you take a feed off of the right ramp and straight into Frank. So, and I'm pretty sure he collected the instrument for that. So now he'll have shots left for the 1 million instrument bonus.
So Daniele going from last now to 3rd place, just a couple of million back from 2nd.
And I think you're going to see him going for that creature strategy that we talked about earlier.
Yep. Oh, that's a wicked kick out.
All of the feeds on this game are not great. I was actually really impressed to see Jason collecting the speed from that left so easily.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Almost a nice non-flip there.
Yeah, really. Really. So I expect him to go, into creature, except he misses. And quickly back to creature. He'll probably bounce this over. Yep. Right there.
Take the speed, let it hop over.
Yep.
There's another instrument bonus.
That's right. He gets that when you collect every monster has a goal, and when you finish the goal, you collect its instrument, and then all shots are lit for instrument bonus of a million each. So he's just lit the mummy mode, which is lit on the scoop, and he's lit Dracula too. And I think he's probably going to go in there. I would probably do it at this point. He doesn't have anything towards a multi-ball. He's not even close, but he didn't.
And Full Moon Fever is now kicked in, so it goes 1 million to 2 million to 3 million to 4
on the loops.
On the loops, but is he gonna go for those? There he goes. Yeah, he better. So he didn't get the full, and it restarts. There's a full award. 2 million, 3 million, 4 million. Wow.
Well done.
3
well
in a row.
Done.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And he picks up 9.6 on that mode, and now he's in a solid second place.
That's right. And he got the instrument for that, too, so all of his instrument bonuses relit and increase.
Primp up there, Daniele. 300,000.
Back into creature. He's got 2 more to start that. And he's still got Mummy and Drac on the scoop.
Oh, very nice. Lane there. Pops it over to the right. Going right back to creature.
A little surprised he's not trying to take that scoop shot to get Drac and Mummy going, but there's another instrument bonus he collected up there. And now he's going to start creature feature. In creature feature, you shoot any flashing shot. The first one starts counting down at 1 million, and then the second one is that value times 2, and then times 3, and then times 4, and then times 5.
And Daniele, he did have a free nudge there, and nice job there.
That's right.
7x bonus, so give him another almost million, and he finishes up with 44.5 million. A solid second right now.
That's right, and he's in pretty good shape right now. I mean, again, if we're back in the situation where if Adam loses, he is gone. He needs to catch at least 22 million, which is Karl's score, or he is out.
Adam's been here before.
The last game.
And he needs another huge big ball 3 right now if he wants an opportunity to continue.
Yep, absolutely true. And we'll see how he does here. He just lit Mummy, which could be good for some points. I would take it. I would think at this point he wants to take anything he can. And he doesn't have a lot of progress towards anything else. Ideally, he would probably want to take Mummy with a multi-ball, but he doesn't have anything close. So he's got no Mosh Pit awards, so he'd need to do that 6 times before he can even collect it. He's not even close to Frankenstein.
Well, right now, Creature is a pretty safe shot. If
it is.
Yeah, so he could bounce transfer, post-transfer it over, and then shoot the shot there.
That's right. And this has been a reasonably safe move, that post-transfer there. So you can see that's exactly what he's going to do. Only taking a second to think about it here, and in he goes. And he's got 1 more, and then he'll be able to start creature feature.
So would you start creature feature and then go for Mummy or not?
Ooh, ouch! That was almost a disaster. I would probably start Mummy first, because then you can just take that kick out and bounce it over to the right, and then right back into creature.
Got to get it out of the slings.
Oh, wow, nice save.
That was behind. That was very nice.
Yep, bounce it over there.
Oh, my goodness. Little nudging.
Man, he's really... But he's back under control now, and we'll see if he can get it in there. One more try, and in it is.
There we go.
Starts creature feature. Now, we'll be interested to see if he starts Mummy or not, or if he's just going to crank away on creature. Could go either way, to be honest. Yeah, he's waiting for a catch so he can take a nice shot, solid clam shot. He had a spear gun, which he collected by pumping the launch button. And so now his next shot will be 995 times 2, which he missed.
And he's got 10 seconds.
Yep, he's got it.
Yep, there we go.
So
he's going to creature in the hot tub. Very nice. And
oh wow!
Unbelievable!
Nice, and he got a creature shot out of it too.
Wow!
For $2 million, and that was wow. Was that one warning or two?
I think there was just one on there.
Okay.
Was that real?
That was real.
That was amazing. The way he had his hands, I thought it was like
I
thought
he
was
gone.
walking away from the machine.
So he's going to take another creature shot here.
This is a 4X.
Yeah. But he's about to run out of time to make that.
Oh,
happen.
it almost. Is he getting it? Yes, he does get it.
In the grace period.
Wow.
So he's got one more, and if he gets it, this shot's worth $5 million if he can get it, and that'll be a big deal. That'll be enough to put him above Karl.
He is thriving on this ball 3. This is just 2 games in a row.
And a fantastic outlay save there to keep himself alive. He's got 4 seconds to get it
5X,
in. And in it
gets
is.
it.
5 million points.
Very
and
nice.
he's now officially in 3rd place. So
14 million total on that creature.
That's right. And now Karl is actually going to have to defend himself.
Unbelievable.
Yep. And he got the instrument, so he'll have all shots lit for instrument bonus for $1 million apiece as well. Appears that he's going for Wolfman now, which is the loop shot. He's only got 2 more to light that. Oh, he's going to go back. He's doing what I was talking about earlier.
Yep.
He's just going to go back to cranking away on creature.
So we saw this earlier where, just take the safe shots. Just keep the safe shots.
That's
and now we're back to this grind.
That's right. That's right. And, in a way, it kind of bumps me out that a lot of pinball games come down to this. I mean, if Theater of Magic, for instance, was in here, there's a strategy that involves shooting the left loop for bonus X, and then just cranking away on that for theater letters. And you just sit here, and it's the same thing. It's a very safe shot. It feeds a flipper when you make it, and you'll just watch players.
Greg was correct.
Shoot the
That
left loop
is
for
the
all
end.
out.
That's
Jim
it. And he
Belcito
tilts bonus.
13th. He was the 13th seed.
At least a
Give
couple
up for
million in that
Daniele
bonus.
Acciari. He walks away with $100 and a huge score on Demolition Man. Adam Lefkoff and Jason
I think
Werdrick
he's doomed.
move on to the next
Karl
game, which is
$1 million
Monster Bash. And we welcome
to
Karl
beat him.
The bonus would
DeAngelo.
have gave him a little
Keep it
bit
locked
of a
right here
buffer,
on
but
YouTube,
yeah, not
geekgamer.tv,
Hard to say how
and
much it would have
Papa.org
been.
for the
Hard to
latest
say.
action of
A lot
the
of
Papa
multipliers,
Circuit
you think?
Final live
If there were
from Scott
multipliers, it
Township,
could have been a little something.
Pennsylvania.
He had some life on that ball.
But on the other hand, Karl's also got Mosh Pit multi-ball lit already and mode as well. So all he had to do was get in the scoop once and it was all over.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, considering what these games look like on Ball 2, this is actually pretty incredible to put that much up with that kind of pressure from these guys so far.
Oh,
yeah.
Gets a ball save there on a nasty left out frame.
Jason's got the scoop lit for Mosh Pit multi-ball and Drac, and if he can get in there for that, that'll be gigantic. Oh, and he also has Frank open.
Oh, I would be taking the Frank shot probably right.
Really?
Actually, I would start Drac.
He can't start Drac without starting Mosh.
No, that's true.
So I think he's going to. I think you're right. I would just take Frank.
Yeah.
I mean.
No, he's going to back
for the
in.
scoop.
Yeah, he's going for the scoop.
And where's the ball?
Ball's stuck. I think it's right next to Drac there.
Oh, okay.
A ball search should pop that out.
I'd probably. Well, it's kind of a toss-up because.
Drac will move.
Right. Drac will move in a ball search, but I'd rather get it out myself because you don't know how it's going to feed out when Drac moves and it comes driving down. So, I think he's just going to wait for the ball search, I guess. When a ball gets stuck, the game moves everything in what's called a ball search in an effort to drop the ball out. He got a very, very friendly feed out of that ball search. And I guess he's going to try for the scoop again here. And he is, and that's going to be gigantic now. Because he's probably going to finish Drac, and then he's got Mosh Pit multi-ball running it well. So he's really going to be able to extend his lead here now.
And by the way, Eden, it can be either, not now, but I'm trying to talk to you. It could be now or this camera or that camera, it doesn't matter. The other one that's over there, by the trophy. Yeah, either one. But not now. Go ahead.
Yeah,
So,
Where would I stand for that one? I don't know what it would look like.
Or just stay here.
I know this one, yeah.
Okay.
So Jason's having a really good mosh pit multi-ball here. He's cranking away on it. He's got Drac running. He's about to pass 100 million, which is a great score for this.
He wants 100 million for $100.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. His top score for every round
$100
is a $100 bonus.
Crisp bill. And he's got 4 balls in play with the ball save still going, and he's going to get that back. And shoots it up. Frank ramp there. Mosh pit jackpot.
I would be trying to he doesn't seem to be focusing on trying to finish Drac here, which I would be, but on the other hand, timer's stopped during multi-ball, so he's got all day to do it.
And it's going to get a nice feed to his right
nice
flipper.
Catch there.
Very nice.
What he really wants to be doing is getting a ball to the right, and then he can just loop this Frank shot all day long.
And now all 3 are out of control. He's going to try to regain
nice
control.
save there.
Wow.
Yep, he's trying to get under control.
2,
Loses another
now
ball,
he's
down
on
to
the
1, and that's it.
And here we go.
So
Back to
100
Drac attack, 30 seconds to finish.
Right. Well, now he can shoot Frank. Now
Mummy?
he can shoot Mummy, and he's got Frank open, and then he can run Mummy during multi-ball, and that's pretty much a guaranteed another 10 or 15 million there just from Mummy getting finished. So he wants to shoot. You can see Frankenstein there laying there, and that's where he wants to shoot next. And right down the middle. And Jason's game is over. 110 million plus this bonus here. So he's got 109 million. And that's a pretty unattainable score at this point, that would be. I mean, I won't say unattainable, but it's going to be difficult for anyone to really catch that. And all that Karl needs is $1 million to proceed. So there's 200,000 right there.
Right, yep.
And he's got Mosh Pit multi-ball lit too.
And
the ball saver.
Yeah,
and there he's
go.
in, and
That's
it's done. It's
done.
over.
Now
so,
he's just going to play for cash.
Yep.
And that'll be it for Adam.
Adam Lefkoff will take 12th place in the Papa Circuit final. And he's going around shaking the hands of his competitors right now, congratulating them on their progress.
And we'll have a word with Adam Edenstam. We'll talk with Adam here right after the conclusion of this game, so don't go away. We'll hear the thoughts of an eliminated player.
The thoughts of an eliminated player.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm sure that Adam's disappointed, but on the other hand, I wouldn't think that any of the players that are starting this low down in the endurance phase, I mean, it's such a tough road.
This is a rough road.
Yeah,
Huge.
Yeah. You can see Karl doing now what Jason was trying to set up earlier, which is just looping this Frank shot for jackpots.
Oh my gosh! All day.
And if he gets 10, he'll get a super. And you know, that's obviously a big deal. He's not even trying to add balls. Shooting up the mosh pit shot can add balls, and he's not even trying. He's just going for that super. There he gets it. Yeah, so he just added a ball. So
yeah, he added an insurance policy.
That's
what
right.
He did. So he's now he's just.
Then there's the mosh super jackpot, 5 million points.
So right now he is looking at $100. This is one of those situations where you're looking towards that.
That's right. That's all he cares about is catching Jason and scoring and making that $100. And he's doing pretty well. I mean, he's probably up to about. I would say he's probably up to at least 40 or 45 now. So let's see where he. I can't. 52. So.
All right, there's
another 2 million. So he's at 54.
24 million on that.
That was gigantic.
He's at 55 right now.
Really.
Yeah, we're about right on that. So there we go.
And he just started Full Moon Fever. If he can finish this, he'll get 1, 3, 6, 10 million more.
Ooh, a little bit.
He's got Drac lit, and he's got Mummy lit, and he's got Frank multi-ball open. Oh my God!
I'd be shooting for Frank right now.
No, really?
No? Yeah.
No, I would go. I would.
No.
That's right. That's exactly what I would do. I would start Drac and Mummy, and now he can go into Frank.
Then you go Frank. You're right.
Yeah. Because that'll be gigantic, and now I would go for it.
Yep. Get a good feed. There you go.
Man.
Oh, wow.
You can't backhand this, so I'm sure he'll he's not even going to try.
There's a rough transfer,
Up
and there
goes.
we go. Yeah.
Well done. Yeah. Like I said, Karl's a very clutch player. Many times in the last tournament I saw him play, he came back from last place on fourth ball to win a round, and he's in really good shape to do that here, too. He's going to get probably about 15 million just for
5X
finishing
Super
Mummy.
Jackpot, $5 million there. That's huge. Another jackpot there, 400,000.
He's up to 71.
Wow, we're seeing a play for the money, folks.
He just finished Mummy and got that.
Super jackpot's now at 2K. 2X, I should say.
There it is.
Yep.
Got that double super. And so he's probably up to about
88.
88.
Oh, man.
Wow.
He's still got 2 in play.
Yep. 88. He needs 109.
Yeah. He's at 90 now. Another
91.
bash there. Another super.
Ooh,
Oh.
ouch.
All right. So Monster Bash is lit, though.
And in he goes, and that's it.
Wow.
That is it. He is going to, undoubtedly going to beat Jason Werdrick now and collect that $100.
You right there, Eden?
I'm excited.
We just saw somebody go for the money.
I
That's
know.
awesome.
I know. He didn't need to play this well.
Eden, how many times at Rose City Showdown did we see him come back on third ball and obliterate anybody? It's like he's such a clutch player.
He really
So
is.
amazing.
He really is. And the truth is, I mean, and this is with the deepest respect, I only started noticing him last year. This is like
Bash jackpot.
a good 1 year of play, and he's probably been around, but now that he's like come out to these, he's doing it.
Oh, yeah, he's
Bash.
killing.
Oh yeah, he's got the $100.
Yep,
Unbelievable comeback for the cash money.
that's right.
And
He doesn't even have to play anymore.
Yeah.
He could just walk away from
stay
it right
tuned,
now.
you guys, because Eden's going to talk with Adam here shortly. So don't go away. Wow, what just an incredible play. I mean, but we were talking about that earlier, where I think Bowman's making some announcement.
Oh, yeah.
And that's it. There we go. What a play.
Fantastic comeback.
And then some.
And that's $100.
$213 million there.
That's fantastic. And he didn't even, and he walked away from his last ball.
Oh. Because Bowen was putting the pressure on the PA system here locally to say, yeah, I think you got it. You can stop the game. So we're going to kick it now down to the floor where Mr. 2008 Canadian pinball champion Eden Stam is with Adam. Go ahead, Eden.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, Adam was the unfortunate eliminated player here in this round. Adam, going into ball 2, there a lot of people.
You're fine.
Excellent. A lot of people, were struggling already. Most of you guys were under 2 million, except for Jason. These are good scores for one ball with everyone. A lot of pressure on each other. You were really behind it there, and you made it close. What were you thinking going into it?
Everyone, I think on ball 1, I was trying to find the spinner shot. Everyone's going for mosh pit because you get good points on spinner, and with mosh lit, you get a couple out of balls. It's a 40 million proposition, but I never got it on the right. My mistake on ball 1 was not post passing from left to right. I was trying to do bride, which was stupid. And so on ball 2, it's a little late to try to make 6 spinner shots to mosh, and so I went to plan B, which was make some progress on Creech. And I had a wicked sling drain on ball 2. That surprised me, and so I'm stepping up on ball 3. I got nothing lit, and my thinking is if Daniele is below 20 million, then I'm going to try to light mosh because I get a million or so spin, and that would be the best thing. But if he goes over 20 million, I need something a little beefier. I'm going to do Creech if he's under 50. If he's over 50, then it's time to just go all in. And so he ended up at 44, and so 2 Creeches. If you start and finish 2 Creeches, I'm still playing, and that was the plan. And started and played 1 Creech. I got a little fortunate on the late, thanks Lyman, on the restart. And second Creech, I was halfway there, and I was from a cradle when I lost it. But I was already on a double danger earlier on. I think I took a couple of dangers, and I was hoping not to kill.
Just ridiculous.
And so...
No, I had you
I was
muted.
going to Creech out, and I fully, until the moment I drained, I thought I was going to do it.
I saw that too. I saw that save. It was the save on Creature there. That was amazing. Thanks for your to be honest.
So at the conclusion of round number 8, we see our first ever walk-off with Karl DeAngelo winning $100 and taking round 8. Also, we see the departure of Adam Lefkoff and continuing on, Jason Werdrick and Daniele Acciari. Keep it right here on YouTube, geekgamer.tv, and papa.org for the latest and all the pinball action from the Papa Circuit Final, live from the Scott Township in Pennsylvania.